Good morning, everyone. Myself, Dr. Nandini, working as an assistant professor, Department of Biochemistry, Al-Amin Medical College. First of all, congratulations all of you for choosing medicine as your career option, and also welcome you to the Al-Amin Medical College. It gives me an immense pleasure to give an introduction towards biochemistry. Biochemistry is one of the subject along with anatomy and physiology in your first year of MBBS. So the introduction for anatomy and physiology is already done. Now let's see what is biochemistry and what are we going to learn in this first year of MBBS. So first of all, what is biochemistry? Biochemistry is the language of biology, and this term was coined by a scientist Newberg in the year 1903, which comes from a Greek word, basically meaning bios means life, chymos is juice, which means that all our life is basically because of the different metabolic reactions which are taking place inside the body with the help of different reactions or chemicals or certain enzymes. So the study of biochemistry is basically a prerequisite for understanding the basic functions of the living body at both cellular and molecular levels. And also it helps in finding remedies for variety of elements which affect the living beings. So why we need to study basically about biochemistry is that it is essential for us to understand the basic functions of the body. And next, the tools for research in all the branches of medical science are mainly biochemical in nature. So only if we understand the biochemistry proper, which will help us in doing lot of research work in future. It also gives information regarding the functioning of cells at the molecular level also. And basically what we will be learning is whatever food that we eat, how is it going to be digested, absorbed, and how is it used to make ingredients for the body, and how does the body derive energy for the normal day-to-day work, how does various metabolic processes are interrelated, what is the function of genes, what is the molecular basis or biochemical basis of different diseases and even immunological diseases caused by different various microorganisms. All these questions will be answered by studying systematically the biochemistry. So it basically gives functioning of cells at both cellular and molecular levels. And also the modern day medical practice, it is completely or highly dependent on the lab medicine. That is basically it is based on the investigations which we do on body fluids, mainly the blood investigations. So it is very much necessary to understand what is biochemistry and how does it help in different identifying different disease conditions. So the new term, that is laboratory medicine, which is very famous these days, it basically is associated with the selection, provision and interpretation of diagnostic testing, which will be used for testing of different patients. So this testing in the laboratory medicine is mainly directed at confirmation of the diagnosis or exclusion of a particular disease. This testing or investigation will also assist us in the selection and monitoring of various treatment modalities for different diseases. And also it is useful in the screening of diseases, that is in the identification of diseases in the absence of any signs and symptoms. That means in the absence of any clinical signs, the investigations will help in identifying diseases, which is known as screening of diseases. And one more new terminology, that is evidence based laboratory medicine, which is defined as the conscientious, judicious, and explicit use of best evidence in making decisions about the care of individual patients. Basically, which means whatever diagnosis we are doing in any patient or whatever treatment we are going to give in any particular individual patient, that has to have an evidence for that particular diagnosis or treatment, and that evidence is nothing but the laboratory investigations. Out of 100%, at least 60 to 70% of investigations are related to biochemistry. So it is very much necessary to know the biochemistry of different biochemistry in detail. So next is, this is the Department of Biochemistry, and our HOD is Dr. Hemant Kulkarni, and we also have senior staff Dr. Hanifi, Dr. Bashir Ahmed, myself Dr. Nandini, and we have two tutors, Mrs. Tasneem and Mrs. Taranum. And this is the demonstration room where you will be having all the tutorials or seminars or even practical demonstration classes. And this is your practical laboratory where you will be doing lot of practicals throughout your first year of MBBS. So biochemistry, which you will be studying in one first year of MBBS, will be divided as general biochemistry, metabolic biochemistry. It is also studied under the heading of nutrition and hormones, molecular biology, and advanced clinical biochemistry. So in general biochemistry, we will be studying cells and subcellular organisms and also cell membranes. And it also includes the chemistry of carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, nucleic acids, hemoglobin, and about enzymology. Metabolic biochemistry includes overview of metabolism of carbohydrates, lipids, proteins and amino acid, metabolism of nucleic acids, metabolism of heme. In these, we will be studying about how the digestion process happens, how the absorption is happening, and once it is absorbed, various metabolic reactions which are occurring, we will be studying in detail along with different inborn errors of metabolism we will be studying. Next is clinical and applied biochemistry. Here we will be studying clinical enzymology and biochemistry, which basically deals with different enzymes which are used in the diagnosis of various disorders. And next will be in regulation of blood glucose, where we will be studying about diabetes mellitus and its complications, hyperlipidemias and other cardiovascular diseases, organ function tests, which includes kidney function test, liver function test, electrolytes, and etc. etc. All those different organ functions which we will be routinely doing will be dealt in organ function test class. Next is plasma proteins, acid-base balance, water and electrolyte balance, and last one is free radicals and antioxidants. Nutrition will deal with vitamins, minerals, what are the different types of vitamins and minerals, what are the sources, RDA, what are its functions and deficiency manifestations. Detoxification, how does it happen in the body and what are the metabolic events which are taking place while detoxifying different things in the body. And also we will be studying different nutritional disorders. It can be because of overnutrition or undernutrition. Both nutritional disorders we will be studying. And molecular biology will include general molecular biology, where we will be studying about RNA, DNA, its structure, functions, everything. And next is transcription translation, where the synthesis of DNA and RNA, how does it happen, genetic code, control of gene expression, recombinant DNA technology, and last is molecular diagnostics and different techniques which are commonly done in the investigations of various disorders. Hormones and immunology. In the hormones, we will be seeing what are the different types of hormones, which includes hypothalamic pituitary and pituitary hormones, steroid hormones, thyroid hormones, gastrointestinal related hormones, and what is the mechanism of hormonal action. How does these hormone act in the body, and what are the different disorders which are related to imbalance in the hormones. And immunology will include cellular and humoral components of immune system, immunoglobulins, and what are they, what are the classification, structure, and all other things. Innate and adaptive immune responses, concept of immune tolerance and autoimmunity, and antigens and concepts in vaccine development. All these things we will be studying in immunology. And advanced chemistry will include biochemistry of AIDS and HIV, tissue proteins in health and diseases, biochemistry of cancer, biochemical basis of various diseases, radioisotopes and its significance or uses, and lastly the currently which is trending, that is clinical biochemistry, which basically includes what is quality control in the laboratory, evidence-based laboratory medicine, automation in the laboratory. All these things we will be studying under the heading of advanced biochemistry. So this is all you will be learning in your first year of MBBS, and for this we will be taking about 250 hours of classes. So your teaching will include large group teaching, which is basically includes a theory class which will be about 80 hours, and another mode of teaching will be small group teaching, which basically includes tutorials or small group discussions or seminars, integrated teaching or case based learning, or and even your practical examination. All these will together will be about 150 hours. And the other mode of teaching is self-directed learning, where you will be giving topics for your seminar presentations, which will be about 20 hours. So teaching is basically about 250 hours. And also early clinical exposure, where you will be given a detailed case history of particular diseases, and along with that you will be having different questions where you need to explain biochemical basis, what are the investigations, what are the different enzymes or hormones affected in those particular conditions, etc. So this will be about your course content and the teaching hours. And next, the most important one is the scheme of examination. Here you will have internal exams and the final exams. Uh, Throughout your first year of MBBS, you will have 3 internal examination, and these internal assessments will be based on competencies and skill assessments. So the average of the marks scored in these 3 internal assessment marks will be considered as the final internal assessment marks, and you should be getting at least 50% of the total marks combined in both theory and practicals will be taken into consideration, and at least, as I mentioned, at least 50% is mandatory to be eligible to appear for the university exams. If any student who has not secured at least 50% of marks in the internal assessment, you need to appear for another internal examination as a remedial measure. And if they pass in that exam with 50% of the marks, then he or she will be eligible to appear for the university examination. And usually the third internal assessment will be the preliminary examination, which will be conducted on the lines of the university examination pattern. So basically you will have 3 internal assessments. You should get at least 50% of the marks. aggregate of all the 3 internal assessments will be taken. If any students fails to score 50%, they may have to appear for one more internal examination as a remedial measure so that they can get 50% and appear for the exams. And third internal assessment will be a preliminary examination, which will be just like your university exam. And internal examination theory, you will have 2 papers, each carrying 100 marks, and those papers will include MCQs, long essays, etc. And also you will have practical examination and also viva, and you will have early clinical exposure where you will have a case discussion, and also skill certification where we will be assessing how you are going to perform the test, your attitude in the practical hall, and your approach. All those things will be assessed. Next is theory paper. You have 2 papers in your final exam, paper 1 and paper 2, each carrying 100 marks. Paper 1 will have 100 marks and paper 2 also will have 100 marks. So total you have 200 marks for biochemistry, and practical examination has got 80 marks where you will have 4 different types of practical exercises, and viva will have 40 marks. So total 120 marks for the practicals, which includes practical exercises and viva. And theory is of 200 marks. 200 for theory and 120 for the practicals. So in theory, the nature of questions will be of long essays, where you will have 2 long essays for 10 marks, and those questions can be direct questions or metabolism related or case discussions. You can have any of them, and you will have 10 5 marks questions, that is short essay questions for 50 marks. 5 marks, 10 questions. And the last one is short answer questions for 30 marks, where you will have 10 questions of 3 marks. So basically 100 marks, 2 papers. So you have 2 papers. And in both the papers, the students must secure at least 40% marks in each of the papers, with minimum 50% of marks in aggregate to pass. So you should have at least 40% marks in each paper. So minimum will be 50% of marks in aggregate when they combine together both the papers for the sake of passing. And practical marks is of 120 marks, as I already mentioned, where you will have 4 different exercises. First one will be OSPE, that is Objective Structured Practical Evaluation, which is for 20 marks. Second exercise is Qualitative Analysis of Normal and Pathological Constituent of Urine, which is about 20 marks. Third exercise is Quantitative Estimation of Different molecules and its interpretation, which is for 20 marks. And the fourth exercise is Case Studies, which is again 20 marks. OSPE, how it is done, you will have different station for the performance, and each station will carry 5 marks, and this OSPE exercise will be 20 marks. How exactly it is done, we will explain once you come to the college or in the practical hall. Second exercise, it is analysis of normal and pathological constituents of urine. And third is quantitative estimation and interpretation of that particular molecule, which can be like glucose, urea, protein, etc. all other things. And the fourth one is case studies, where you will have 2 case reports, one major case study and one minor case study. Major case study will be for 12 marks, minor case studies for 8 marks. And the case studies which can be included for case discussions may include organ function tests, diabetes mellitus, lactic ketoacidosis, acid-base disorders, myocardial infarction, dyslipidemia, nutritional disorders, or heme metabolism related disorders like acute intermittent porphyria, etc. And Viva mark 40, and all the examiners who are present during the examination will conduct the Viva, and this will be basically focused on the application and interpretation of that particular practical. And paper 1 topics includes cell and cellular organelles and membrane transport, which carries 5 marks, extracellular matrix, which is about 3 marks, enzymes 13 marks, carbohydrate chemistry and metabolism together 18 marks, lipid chemistry and lipid metabolism together 18 marks, metabolism and homeostasis for 8 marks, biological oxidation is for 5 marks, vitamins and minerals 13 marks each, nutrition is for 10 marks, acid-base balance is for 13 marks, water and electrolyte balance is for 6 marks. And the last topic here is free radicals and oxidants, which carries 6 marks. And topics for paper 2 include protein chemistry for 5 marks, plasma proteins for 5 marks, immunology for 5 marks, proteins and amino acid metabolism for 13 marks, nucleic acid chemistry is for 6 marks, metabolism of purine and pyrimidines for 10 marks, molecular biology 13, molecular biology techniques for 13 marks, biochemistry of cancer for 10, heme metabolism for 13 marks, organ function tests 13 marks, free radicals and antioxidants, which is included in both paper 1 and paper 2, carries 6 marks, xenobiotics and detoxification for 3 marks, and clinical chemistry is for 5 marks. Seeing the weightage of the marks, you should be studying more of those marks where you can expect a long question. So this is all about biochemistry, which you will be studying in your first year of MBBS. And recommended books for you includes Vasudevan, Lippincott, Pankaja Nayak, Namrata Chabra for the case-oriented approach, and T.N. Pattabhiraman, which is basically about laboratory manual and practical biochemistry. And reference books includes Harper's, Marshall and Bangert, Bhagwan, Stryer, and James Watson for molecular biology. So these are the recommended books for you to study, and these are the reference books, and you have to buy the recent editions of these books specially. So this is about biochemistry. Thank you one and all, and once again congratulations for choosing medicine, and welcome you all to Al-Amin Medical College. Thank you.